everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something slightly different. I'm not going to be as crazy, as hyper. We're going to relax today and we're going to talk about something that has been taking over my life. Pokemon Pokopia. Yes, I'm a big Animal Crossing fan, literally wearing Animal Crossing merch right now. I am a massive Animal Crossing fan. I'm not talking about my weight, but I am massive too. Pokopia is like Animal Crossing, but on crack. And with Pokemon, which is already a massively established series. Putting the two together is, well, it's incredibly smart, isn't it? And, it's been doing really well, and everyone's addicted. Also, just so you know, my graded Garbodor card has come through. I'm using it right this second, and doesn't it look super cool, baby? So every day since Pokopia's come out, my Switch has been like this. Oh, God's sake. I need to find fucking employment, and I need to get a job, man. I'm so poor right now.
Excuse me, Ezzy boy. May I take a moment of your time?
No, not now. I can't afford to play. I need employment. I will become homeless.
Come here, baby boy.
Okay, Daddy. It's an issue. It's a real big issue. But we're not talking about my Pokopia towns, because my Pokopia towns are in ruins. They aren't good. I have put over 90 hours into this game, and my towns still look like this. So I thought, why don't I make myself feel bad, and some of you guys probably feel better or bad about our builds, and look at the Reddit for Pokopia, and look at the builds that people are doing. Without further ado, let's get started. Let's get started. Why not? Okay, so number one, we have Dara Cooper with their underwater bridge. Let's view this footage and see what the hell's going on here. Okay, wow. That's sweet as. That's so cute. I like how his description is just the amount of times I drowned while making this. I can imagine, buddy. I have actually been trying to fix my Bleaky Beach, and it's not going too well. This one's not too hard to make, and it's really effective. I might copy this. I'm sorry, I might. That's why I'm scrolling the Reddit pages to copy things and get inspiration, because I have none. I think it's really cool. The drains, the windows, the way the water flows, it's brilliant. I don't really like the benches. I would change it up a bit, to be honest. I think the benches are a little bit old-fashioned for the style you're going for, but it is really cool, and it's a really wicked build, and it's very small, and it's slightly simple. I'm sure when I go around to copying it at some point, it's not going to be simple and it's going to be really hard. But that is a really cool one. I thought that was a really good post. On to the next thing I'm going to steal. We've got Modern Rubber, who said, reminder that you don't need to go buck wild. Just make something from the heart and be proud of it. I'm sorry, bro. This is a humble brag. That is a crazy build. It might have come from your heart, but it's a crazy build, and you went buck wild with it, but you should be proud of it. I'm not saying you shouldn't be proud of it. I just think that you're gloating a little bit. So this is a wee little dojo for the fighting boys, and it is, honestly, it's so nice. Like, you've got the kind of glass windows, the dojo flooring. It's not too busy as well. It's not overcrowded. That is something that a lot of people will do in builds, is just overcrowd them to make it kind of a useful space. You don't need to do that. You've got the wall separator, a photo. You've got the two pillars that make like a little room as well. It's really nice, and from what I can see, there's nothing that stands out as not fitting in with the scene. It's really nice, and it really works. The way they've kind of combined certain features as well is brilliant, with kind of the ceiling light, windows, and so on. So I think that's a really cool build, actually. I won't copy it myself. I'm not really big into the dojo kind of gym space, as you can see, but I do think it's nice, and it's a very good build. The next one is from Devilish Cat, and they have built to incredibly cool Pokemon out of blocks in the game. Something a bit different. It's not like a build like a house or anything like that. It is just... It's really reminiscent of Minecraft builds. I mean, that is kind of where this game got inspiration from, as well as Animal Crossing. It's kind of a mixture of all three, Pokemon, Animal Crossing, and Minecraft. And they have made two of their favourite Pokemon out of blocks in the game. And they are two cool Pokemon. They've got Amora and they've got Bayleaf. And honestly, they are so well made. They are so in proportion too. And they are so cute. And the way they've used, I think it's the ice blocks for Amora. They just look so nice. This must have taken you so long. I will never get around to doing things like this. And I bet you've got less hours in the game than me. Like, I bet half of these people that have done these builds have less hours in the game than I do. Because I just tend to load up the game, get overwhelmed, run around a bit, and then place a block and quit. And then I rinse and repeat every 10 minutes because I go off to do something and then I'm like, but I want to play Pokopia. That is really cool. I really like that. I won't be doing anything like it, but bloody hell. Awesome. I'm sure there's going to be plenty more where that came from. Pokemon Master _99. I think this might be my favorite build of the day. It's quite relaxed. It's not too hard to make, but it is really effective. And it's using the Poke Center as well, which is just a pre-made building. I love the waterfalls and the kind of the mixture between grass and all the different bits they're using. They're using very different blocks every now and again. They're not making it really symmetrical. They've got kind of bits hanging here and there. It's really reminiscent of the early days of Animal Crossing where everyone had cottage core towns. And I love it. Really, really love it. It is so nice. And they put a lot of effort into it, really. I always find it's really hard for me in the game to not just square things out because obviously it's a block system, right? To do things that aren't just square looking, you've got to go out of your comfort zone and really change that up. I find that all my buildings kind of come out squarey, even if I try not to have them squarey. All my kind of builds so far are very square. I'm trying my hardest to get over that, but it just means delving deeper into what I already am obsessed with is the game. I've already put over 90 hours into this game and I haven't learned it properly yet. I feel like a lot of people that played Minecraft as kids would know how to build and not make things like blocky. I'm trying right now, but it's just not going into my head. But that is a really lovely build. It's sweet, it's natural. I need more natural areas. I'm trying to build a big tree house and it's just horrendous. It's just absolutely horrendous. From Gloomy Possibility 377, they said, finished my second area home. I'm building city planner offices for Ditto in every area, with the home located above the office. I just finished the beach base, and I love how cozy it turned out. It's so cute. Oh wow, that is cute as f***. And again, it is doing what I can't do with making buildings, and that is making it not too blocky. It is just, it's amazing. The lights, it looks like a very modern beach home office, and that's what they were going for. It is incredibly nice, and again, it is kind of simplistic. When you start building in this game, you actually realise that it's not as easy as it looks. Maybe I'm just got a skill issue, but it's a lot harder, and this is fantastic, honestly. Well done. I love it so much. The next post comes from Careful Spot 3757, and this is not a good build. This is a commentary on the way that life is at the moment, and it is saying, capitalism and slumlords. I figured a way to avoid making walls, smashing holes instead, and using one table, one stool, and one vine decoration to house 4. And then they put anyone find more efficient ways? Yeah, the housing market in the real world have. It is so funny though. It does look like London and New York apartments. It's so funny. It's not funny though, is it? At the end of the day, it's not funny. The next post is by Adonis Glenn, I think you pronounce it. I'm sorry, I'm so bad with names. But this is a lovely, lovely, lovely build. This is our second to last. I did say this video is going to be shorter and more relaxed than others. I kind of just want to post something about something that I enjoy other than Goosebumps. I will get back to that obviously next week, but for this week I've been busy with Pokopia. So they have finished building the exterior of my final mansion for my faves. Oh my god. It is amazing. It is incredible. And it is everything that I wanted my build to be, which you can see here. This is what I made. And this is what they made. I need some lessons because my one was meant to come out like theirs and hasn't. And I put quite a lot of time into mine. So I'm just obviously not very good with time management. Don't tell that to the employer that I'm seeing tomorrow. But I mean, they've made it very blocky too, but then they've just added lots of things like the water, the plants, the kind of different bushes. They've got windmills. It's a lot more aesthetically pleasing than my one, and it's because they've added random bits here and there. Not random in the way that they wouldn't work with the build, they work perfectly, but it's like foliage and stuff like that. I think a lot of builds that look really good in my eyes are ones that have bits and pieces that aren't just the blocks, they're like foliage or kind of items to really build the picture, build the story, and sell the build. And that is something that I don't do much, and I'm going to start. And I will do that if I rank more Pokopia builds. If you do enjoy this video and you want to see more Pokopia builds and me kind of looking at them, then do hit the subscribe, comment, share, and I will do more of this. On to the final Pokopia build for today's episode. This is by Gentle Gamers, and the reason that I chose this one is, again, I am building a treehouse, and theirs is much better. There's mine, there's theirs. And they said, I really wanted Bulbasaur to live here, but I just realised his tiny legs can't go up the ladder. Oh, bless. Let's have a look at what it actually looks like. Oh, my God. Again, they have somehow made it not as blocky as mine. Mine is incredibly blocky, and it looks like the way they've kind of made it less blocky is by adding different bits and pieces. There are other bits that aren't like blocky furniture, and I need to start, delegating that to my builds. But this is really cool. I like the hanging lights. I like the flowers. You've got kind of a mixture of furniture, but it's all very natural furniture, which obviously works with a natural treehouse. It's also kind of ladders up and so on actually as well, and they've got the doors that go into the center of the treehouse like mine has, but for some reason mine's massive and theirs is small. I did originally make mine for Snorlax. I think he's a bit too big for it. As you can see how big my bloody treehouse is. It's too big. Thank you for sitting down and looking at these Pokopia builds with me. It's kind of like a relaxed viewage off the Reddit if you don't use Reddit, because Reddit sucks. I am trying to just use this subreddit. To be honest, I've been too busy with Pokopia to scroll Reddit, and I need to make a YouTube video, and I just want to talk about Pokopia, so that is the end of the video. I won't ask you to do all the McGubbins again. I've already said my piece. If you do want to watch some Goosebumps videos, they will be on my channel. More Pokopia content if you guys are interested. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you again very soon.